It's an unbelievable moment. As you look around here, I see 1978 over there. Absolutely wild, man. The little boy from Horse Cave, Kentucky would have never, ever imagined that this could have occurred. We got here early today. We were so excited to be here at Yankee Stadium. You can see now the Baltimore Orioles are out here, but just look at this place, would you? The history is everywhere. The 27 championships. You look at all the jerseys here, and what I don't get are all the fans wearing jerseys with names on the back, because the Yankees have never worn names on their backs ever in the history of the franchise. Check this out. This is ridiculous. Have you met my buddies Mick and Babe? Hey fellas, we're gonna hang out after the game, I think. There it is, 1956 Triple Crown, the Commerce Comet. And this guy knew a little something about hitting too. The boss, George Steinbrenner, he's a huge part of my childhood. He felt like he was hiring and firing Billy Martin about every 18 months from the time that I was 6 years old until I was in high school. And it felt that way because pretty much what I just said is almost literally true. But this guy returned the New York Yankees to glory. A lot of people forget there were lean years in New York, but dude from Cleveland bought the team and he brought him back. Whatever you think of him, the guy was a winner. And if you live in a market somewhere in America where you think your owner sucks, your team doesn't compete, they don't sign the best players, they let guys go rather than pay them, that wasn't an issue with this man. He wanted to win. And if you're a fan, what more can you ask for from the owner of your favorite team? All right, 1978, man, I remember those guys so well. You never forget the players that meant something to you when you were a kid. It's been a long time ago, but the New York Yankees always are going to be special to me because that little boy in Horse Cave, Kentucky loved Reggie Jackson and baseball. And the new stadium's beautiful. It's not where Ruth played, but you still feel the aura of the history of the team here. Look at this, they got me working at Yankee Stadium. I'm here with Shane. Shane, how is this like a daily thing during home games?
We try to hit it when we can, because as you can see, it gets pretty dry over here.
Yeah, that is the all-time best Baltimore Orioles logo, in my opinion. And I like the white front panel caps that they're wearing today too. If you look over here, it's a combination of the classic 70s, 80s Orioles. It's been a blast hanging out on the field at Yankee Stadium. Not a lot of people get the opportunity to do that, so I'm very grateful to be here today. It is sort of a culmination of a lot of years of being a Yankees fan from the time that I was a kid, but pretty special day here at the ballpark. We're gonna look around and see some other stuff. Here at Yankee Stadium with Mickey Mantle and Babe Ruth. If you like shit like this, sign up for Ricky Cobb's Rewind. Just go to outkick.com/newsletters. Ricky Cobb's Rewind, your bi-weekly source of all things Ricky Cobb Show and Super 70 Sports. Right, Mick? You got the most high-pressure job in baseball.
We're good.
You eat pressure for breakfast.
That's right.
All right, so here's the deal.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask you about baseball. You're not answering baseball questions. I'm going to give you your option. I want you to fill out a lineup card for me.
Okay.
Your choice. I got 9 options here. Classic arcade.
Ooh.
Or 80s hair bands.
Hair bands.
All right, there it is. That's an easy decision.
I used one of their songs as a walk-up song when I was playing. What's the somewhere in the distance?
Yeah.
I hear the bells ring. Yeah, that was darkness.
Man, how could you
really
not
good.
have been ready when you got in the box after walking up to that?
Exactly. I'm leading off with Motley Crue. We're going to get this party started. Lord knows they knew how to party and get a party started on.
There it is.
On the Sunset Strip. So and they're like, of all these, and I love them all. Motley's those are my guys. So Motley Crue right out of the chute, we're going with it. Since we're in the 80s, the 2-hitter's a little more old school. You know, move this thing along, keep it moving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that with Poison, because Poison's a little bit of my guilty pleasure hair band. You know, they're not as rugged as like the Guns N' Roses, Motley. They're a little more, superficial, but I love them, man. I mean, Fallen Angel. I mean, let's go. Third, I'm going to go with maybe the big time success here, and that's Bon Jovi.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I mean, shot through the heart. Probably kicked off a lot of my love of all this music. You know what? This might surprise you, but I'm going Rat.
Oh man.
Round and round.
My girlfriend is going to be so pleased.
Rat, I feel like
Piercy
is so underrated, and is Steve Piercy's the lead singer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a coolness to him. Like you see some of the old '80s footage, and he's kind of almost in the background of some of these big stars, but he's just got some great aura to him. They're cleaning it up.
You just validated this entire concept with that selection, by the way. All right, we got Yankees MVP winners here. Of course, Babe Ruth, the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. Joe Gordon was a hell of a player. A lot of people don't know that. Spud Chandler, another one that usually only hardcore fans know, back in the early 40s. Phil Rizzuto, the Money Store. And then, of course, Yogi Berra. When you come to a fork in the road, take it. Mickey Mantle, 3-time MVP. And then Roger Maris went back-to-back in 60 and 61, and in 61, he got the Bambino's record for the most home runs in the American League. We're going to come to the guy who broke that record in a minute, Elston Howard. And then Thurman Munson, 2 catchers right there. And Super Sky Point to Thurman Munson, I remember well when he passed away in 1979. Donnie Baseball, A-Rod, and then the current American League home run champion, reigning MVP, and very likely the 2025 MVP as well. All rise, Aaron Judge. Should I just go ahead and take a Sharpie and write 2025 on there in gold? Because that's 100% happening. 1977 World Series, Game 6, old Yankee Stadium. Reggie Jackson, 3 home runs off 3 different pitchers on 3 pitches. First pitch fastball, Bert Hooton. First pitch fastball, Bert Hooton. First pitch fastball, Elias Sosa. And a knuckleball from Charlie Huff. And the first baseball card I ever owned was about the 1977 World Series. Reggie, when you showed up in New York and you said that you were the straw that stirs the drink, did you think that 50 years later, your picture would be everywhere in Yankee Stadium? Thurman Munson's locker, the captain, right here. Pretty incredible. I remember well, 1979. That was a sad day. Great player. October 2nd, 1978, I was sitting on my green shag carpet watching the 19-inch Zenith tube TV that my dad bought in 1975. And all I wanted was the New York Yankees to go win the World Series. And this guy put one in the net over the Green Monster off of Mike Torres, and that was the day that he earned a new middle name. Everybody in Boston knows it. Bucky fucking Dent, number 20 right there, man. That is one of those moments that I will never forget, where I was and how I celebrated. 7 years old. Probably one of the greatest moments of my life, to be honest with you, when that home run happened. World Series MVP in 1978 as well. 1990 tops Randy Velarde today, but I guess you never know what you're going to run into at Yankee Stadium. 340. Did you know Randy Velarde played 16 years in the major leagues? I did not realize that he hung around that long. Career 276 hitter, little better. I should give him a little more credit. This guy hit 340 in 1989 in 100 at bats. So Randy Velarde, I underestimated you. Although that was the best year you ever fucking had, let's be honest. 100 at bats. All right, so it came up on the show recently. Ronnie T-Shirts asked the question, would you rather get the autograph of your favorite player or would you rather get a selfie with them? So I thought we'd come out to Yankee Stadium and we would ask Yankee fans, and here's what they had to say. Who is your all-time favorite Yankees player?
Bobby Mercer. I'm an old man, baby.
Okay, all right. Now, get in here. All right, I'll ask us this. All right, Bobby Mercer.
Did you ever meet Bobby Mercer?
No, I wish I did.
Okay, if you had had the opportunity to, would you have rather gotten his autograph or gotten a selfie with him?
Oh, selfie, definitely.
So you're a selfie guy.
I'm a selfie guy, yeah, definitely.
All right.
So Sports Illustrated for kids, I thought Sports Illustrated was for kids. I was a subscriber when I was 6. I remember getting this issue after the Yankees won the World Series, and there is Fred Chicken Stanley, and Lee Lacy's punching him in the nuts back when that sort of thing wasn't frowned upon. You gotta love it. If you did that today, they would suspend you, they'd take away your kids. We don't have culture like this anymore. You know, people ask me about, oh, why don't you do the 70s and whatever, and I used to think I just did it because it's when I grew up, but I've come to realize that not just the 70s, but the 80s, the 60s, the 50s, there was a more artistic culture that we had. You're not getting a magazine like this today. Look at those fans. Look at the dude getting ready to chow down on the hoagie there. And what is he, the 3rd row? That's just great shit. We don't have this anymore in American culture. I'm calling balls and strikes today. I'll see you guys later.
All right, we've had a hell of a time at Yankee Stadium. We got to talk to Aaron Boone about his favorite hair bands. I watered the grass with the groundskeepers, and now it's time to go watch a ball game, you sweet bastards.